Good morning, Mrs. Moran's class. Nice to see you guys again. Can you please do me a favor because I am missing you like crazy? In the comments down below, can you please... How about horrible knock-knock jokes? Will that be knock-knock? How about just a joke? Will you guys just tell me a joke in the comments down below? Anything, just something that I can read, that I can say, oh, hey, person, I miss you. We're going to do 2 quick chapters in The Wild Robot today. Chapter 24 and Chapter 25. They're both pretty short, so we'll get right into it. Chapter 24, The Accident. As Roz wandered through springtime, she saw all different ways animals entered the world. She saw birds guarding their eggs like treasures until the chicks finally hatched. She saw deer give birth to fawns who were up and running in a matter of minutes. Many newborns were greeted by loving families. Some were on their own from their very first breath. And, as you're about to find out, a few poor goslings would never get a chance to hatch. Roz was climbing down one of the forest cliffs when the accident happened. The wind started blowing out of the north, and suddenly clouds were rushing over the island. With the clouds came a spring shower, a downpour actually, and there was our robot, clamping her hands to a wet block of stone on the side of a cliff. But the block couldn't handle the extra weight, and as the heavy robot hung there, cracks suddenly shot through the stone and started breaking apart. Down went the robot, plummeting into the treetops below. She crashed through branch after branch before finally hooking an arm around one. Then she dragged there, gently swinging on the rock as rocks roared past her on the way to the forest floor. When the dust settled, Roz shimmied down the tree trunk. The ground was littered with broken rocks and splintered wood and pulverized shrubs. And within all that rubble was a goose nest that had been torn to shreds. 2 dead geese and 4 smashed eggs lay among the carnage. The robot stared at them with her soft, glowing eyes, and something clicked deep inside her computer brain. Roz realized that she had caused the deaths of the entire family of geese. Chapter 25, The Egg. As Roz stood in the rain, staring down at those poor, lifeless geese, her sensitive ears detected a faint peeping sound coming from somewhere nearby. She followed the peeps over to a clump of wet leaves on the ground. When she peeled the leaves, she discovered a single perfect goose egg sunk in the mud. "Mama! Mama!" peeped a tiny muffled voice from within the egg. The robot gently cradled the fragile thing in her hand. Without a family, the unhatched gosling inside would surely die. Roz knew that some animals had to die for others to live. That is how the wilderness worked. But would she allow her accident to cause the death of yet another gosling? After a moment, the robot started to walk. Carefully, holding the egg, she moved through the forest and away from the sad scene. But she didn't get very far before Finks burst out of the bushes. "What happened?" the fox panted. "The whole forest was shaking." "There was an accident," said the robot. "I was climbing those cliffs when the rocks started to fall." "You should be more careful," said Finks as he checked out the robot's new scrapes and dents. "I'll need your help if I get into more porcupine trouble, eh?" "I will be more careful." "Hey, what do you have there?" said Fink, looking up at Roz's hand. "A goose egg." "Oh, I love eggs. Can I eat it?" "No, please." "No." "Why do you want it?" the fox scowled. "I thought you didn't eat food." "You may not have this egg, Fink," the fox sighed. He scratched his chin, and then he started sniffing the breeze. His nose had found the scent of the dead geese. "You keep your egg," he said as he trotted towards the cliffs. "I smell something better." The robot walked on through the misty forest for a long time, until she was standing beneath a sprawling oak tree. Roz placed the egg on the pad of moss. Then she snatched grass and twigs from the ground and delicately wove them together to make a little nest. She placed the egg inside the nest, placed the nest on her flat shoulder, and climbed up onto the branches. So that is it for the read aloud. It was still pretty short. How about this? If you don't want to tell me a joke, forget the joke thing. Just write in the comments because I'm tired of talking to myself. and I want to hear what you guys have to say. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're up to. Tell me anything. Make something up. Lie to me. I don't really care. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.